Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Against the Storm. Currently we're in episode 10 in our ultimate roguelike city builder. It's a big mouthful, but hey, we're playing the Keepers of the Stone and there's just been a quality of life update 1.7. But hey, we're currently in our 4th outing on this run. So I have noticed that as soon as we go up in prestige level, things just get really difficult, and no matter what you do, it's just tough. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. So here we have the Ashen Thicket. There is a ominous presence here, and that's a world map modifier. And something strange is trapped beneath the ground, gain twice the hostility each year, but every time a villager dies or leaves, hostility decreases by 15 points. That's kind of tough. And to finish early is just very difficult. So we'll probably ignore that one. There's also the marshlands and the holy site for fishermen. No envoys dare to pass here. Orders are disabled. Special reward is the royal resupply. So no orders, which means we're going to struggle with completing that event. Honestly, I think we try the Ashen Thicket with the ominous presence. I don't think we're going to win, but let's try. Let's do our best and let's try. I think we're just going to go with the humans. The harpies are just so difficult. We'll avoid them if we can. Always. We're going to take some meat. Currently we're on prestige 6. And hey, the conditions are, so it's the Ashen Thicket, so deeply hidden riches, cornerstone forge, and royal mining operation. These are some of the things we get from trees and natural resources over there. But hey, let's get the show underway. Okay, so prestige 6 includes, it's particularly hard to build anything in this region. Buildings require 50% more materials. Fantastic. That's going to be tough. Alright, looking at the map. Oh, dangerous glades around us. Not fun. But we will manage. So we're going to go through this area first. Of course, that means we'll be adding in our woodcutters. I love that new sound. Right there. We'll do that. Cool. Alright, we'll add in some more pathways. Of course, we'll build out a park first. Put that over here. And then add in a herbalist and a small trapper's camp. And we actually started with 3 resource nodes, 3 types of resource nodes in our starting location, which is quite rare. You don't often see that, to be honest. Which is interesting. Alrighty, that's there. Seems like we got the harpies anyway. Alright, so of course we're going to upgrade our herbalist to level 2. Although Trapper's Camp might actually be better. And then because we have humans, we will definitely need, some sort of flour for biscuits or pies. So I'm going to go with the rain mill. And of course we need dye for clothing. And obviously why? It's kind of tough because I know you can use resin too for coats. And we get resin from trees. So we might actually be able to skip that. So we'll go with the kiln rather. Play. Alright, so things are moving along and progressing. Healthy houses. Okay, so we're just going to do Just like so. Okay, so we have a warm welcome. Increased reputation gain from resolve by 100%. 100% of nothing is still nothing. So we'll have to push forward here. Because we can't fast forward these bits. Not much to really do, I'm afraid. We do have some cornerstones to choose from. Some glade events. This is not bad, but let's re-roll. Gonna risk it. Alright, we're definitely gonna take the flame amulet. That's good for us. And then I guess we can look at the cornerstone forge. Every bait used, every flower dye produced. Okay, so probably building materials produced. Gives us 4 amber. I like this. Hostility is reduced by 10%, by 10 points. That is, I don't even have to look at the others to be honest. That is definitely going to save us. So every time 25 building materials are produced, every time flour or dye is produced. So flour requires a farm. You do 10 at a time. It's interesting. I think building materials are good. They can be limiting. And of course we'll have to choose a penalty. Perks and blueprints sold by traders are more expensive. It's probably the best option. Alright, I'll just go with that for now. We're going to fast forward, of course. We have some orders coming in. Alright, the first order is cut through 5 glades. Stone per minute is pretty good. Which means, yeah, I actually don't think that's possible. We'll just go with the problem solver. And then we'll go with the big delivery. Blue metal. I think we can try the blue metal. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so currently we're going to clear a path all the way up here and try our best to build our production zone over here in the clearing. Okay, we've cut into our first glade. I think what we shall do is grab some new people, so we'll welcome some. We need more workers, so it's something we have to do. It's going to push our population to 11. There we go. Alright, we're going to put one in Trappers Camp, one in Herbalist Camp. Alright, so lots of homeless. We're going to have to push hard, yeah? Alright, so obviously we need someone in the crude workstation, so we're going to put one person in there. Alrighty, so here's our first storm, and we're going to have to use the favoring tactic. Keep our harpies happy. I think for now we can just fast forward. And I think we can just add in the guys that bump over there, and then upgrade that to level 2 at some stage. Alright, let's take a look. So we do have the kiln available. Some more workers. Ah, seems like we can get some frogs, which is fantastic. I'm definitely going to take advantage of all of this. Right, so that's our build zone over here. As all of this is. I guess a habitable area, so we want to make sure our housing is all in there. Alright, we opened up a new glade, and you look at that, a coal vein. So we require 5 or 6 parts. Because we have 4 already in a building. The closest was getting the blue metal. So we'll have to push for that. Alright. New cornerstone. We're going to go with without restrictions. We're going to choose the human and the frog. Choose our new orders. Cut through 5 glades. More time for it, but at the same time, hostility is going to be through the roof. So we're going to play it safe this round, guys. And I'm going to go with the sacrificing. And then we'll use the rainwater option. Alrighty. So what we actually need is the crystallized dew, the blue, to make this work. So one of you are going to be going that way, one of you are going to be going this way. Of course, frog houses require some bricks, so we'll do that. Then I guess we can go to level 2 of our path, so we'll just add another park. Over there and over there. And then what we'll do is add in the kiln. Kiln's going to be very important for us. So it does take wood and algae to make coal, but we can also get some jerky. Nice. So we're going to add another person to our crude workstation. We got a bit unlucky with our first round and second round orders. Need 2 options here. So you use 180 units of your rainwater, which is quite a lot. We'll provide 5 crystallized dew, which we don't have access to. Which is kind of tough because it does force our hand, unfortunately. Means we're going to have to cut through this glade. I don't like doing this, to be honest, but kind of don't have a choice. So we're going to fast forward. Alright, there we go. We'll now dig all that up. Shift you over there. Okay. Ooh, this is the one. I'm going to tear it down. And we do have access to, I guess, some clothes, which is nice. Though this artisan hut does provide us with some coats, which is 2 out of our 3 people, so I think we'll do that. There's a farm available there. And there's a break open option, which I think we'll take. So yeah, all as well. Of course, we'll need to add a rain punk engine over yonder. No available workers, unfortunately. So with this, we'll be able to get some crystallized dew, which will then open up this blue metal order. Gives us more parts, which then completes the Stonecutter's camp. And then, what else does it give us? Option for the mine. And we're going to do that right over there. So we're going to keep things nice and neat. Okay, so I'll be producing pretty much charcoal and then mining it too. And then we'll need to add in a makeshift post. So we can do that right over there. Alright, so we're just going to fast forward a little bit. Yeah, we definitely need the Stonecutter's camp up and running ASAP. So anyway, we're going to be able to build some frog housing. And of course, some more Blightrot cysts have appeared. Which means we'll have to build a Blightrot post. That is not good. But good news, we can now get snake eggs. Or snake eggs from snake nest. Which means more leather, more meat. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. No. Oh, hostility did drop now. I guess it's good for some of us. Actually, let's just do that. Alright, so I think we can drop this back down. Nope. Gotta keep it going. But hey, there we go. We now have access to the blue metal. Still quite early in the storm speed. Can't exactly accept that just yet. Alright, we're going to favor the harpies for a moment. It's a little tricky, but it does work. And then we're going to unfavor them. Alrighty, back to normal. Okay, first things first, we're going to now accept the order completion for blue metal. Just keep us in the race. And then we're going to take 3 workers. And then I believe you have a point to spend. Reputation bonus point. So what do we need? I guess we need something with boots. Porridge is always good. Tools too. And maybe planks. How would planks help us? Well, this is a tough one. And none of these are really any good, to be honest. I think we just go with the planks so that we can get this cornerstone forge condition effect thing going in our favor. It's important to make sure you do that properly. Right, now will be our 3rd glade event eventually. Guess we could start building out some of the farm fields. Put that out the way. And a trader has arrived. Nothing we can really buy or sell there, so we'll just have to leave that alone for now. Alright, everyone seems to be quite preoccupied. Okay, so this should be our third glade event. We're going to complete now. And then we should have a big pack delivery done shortly. There we go. We've now run out of food over here. So we're going to deactivate that. Open up some of these. Alright, we're going to fast forward. Okay, a new glade is opened up. And nothing special. Okay, move you out the way. Shift you up here. Alright, now we're going to be getting some good eatings from the snake nest. Once we're done with these clay nodes, we'll move on to the good stuff over here. Yeah, I don't foresee food being an issue this round. We're definitely going to have problems with hostility. Where is that lumber mill? There we go. Nice and snug. I think now we should start building frog housing, of course. Makes 2 frog houses. 2. Six. 2. Oh. 6, 8. 10. 12. So we have everything we need. Cool, and now we have the artisan building. Completed another order, which has given us a few more individuals, which we won't say no to. And our packs. Oh crap. I'm doing that one by accident. Alrighty. Gonna be putting frogs in the correct places. And we're going to be moving downwards. Alright, so we can start to make coats. That's all we're going to make. And now we're going to start mining coal. Oh, bad news. We're definitely going to lose a few people now. Good news, hostility is definitely dropping. Alright, so I'll grab the small farm to allow us to go over there and do the same over here. Alright, so now we have a source of grain. Let's see what we can sacrifice. There's nothing. How much longer that's gonna last. Yeah, harpies are trouble. We need this kiln up and running. Make some jerky. Put that on high priority. I just need one more. Or I should say 4 more planks. I think I'm gonna go with this option. Anything not to do with harpies, that'd be great. Just a pain in the butt. Looks like we are gonna lose some people now. Great. Well, let's try stay positive. We'll get through this. Now we're gonna pause. Club resolve. Alright, resolve is good. So for every frog we have, that's pretty decent. Barrels are also pretty good. I think we'll go with that option. Got some new orders. High salt, no thanks. There is luxury goods and amber. Probably our best bet. I mean, delivering 100 salt, I don't think that's possible. New clothes though, that's definitely viable. And then a monastery, we'll go with that option. And then we're going to select these guys here on the left. Of course, we're going to shift these up. Fill them with some humans. Right, push play there. Alright, this frog is going to be busy. Very, very busy. Having roads is always good. It's going to increase the speed which work gets done. And we're one building material away for a couple more. so for our forge, we actually need to mine X amount. So as you can see, okay, not that one. Where did I see that now? Right, so we need to mine 6 more charges. Should be able to, yeah, get the next charge. Cornerstone, low hostility, and we'll have an option, yeah? Okay, so what can we do? Buying materials seems like the smartest move. I think we'll be stuck though. That's a question marks everywhere. Maybe we just buy some planks. Yeah, just buy some planks. So resin. And there we go. Good. And then we're going to favor the harpies. And let's try get some. We get this warm welcome. So resolve is increased by 100%. Be very helpful to us. And we should be getting the new clothes need fulfilled. Although I think we can only go up to 15 because we only have 15 people. It's a tough one. Oh. Yeah, we need to actually buy some bricks, I think. Food is very abundant. Good, we just secured some more coal for ourselves, and we have our first thunderbolt shard, so we are going to forge that. We have another option available, cornerstone forge, so every 5 human villages. The effect is not the greatest, to be honest. I guess humans, yeah, that's not too bad. What do we want? I guess global production speed, yeah. Not the best. I will go with this option again. Not really doing us any harm. We're not going to buy any things from the traders. Any blueprints or etc. We desperately need 2 parts though. And closest would be rainwater and engines. So we're looking for green engines. That's only ever always food production. Which, as you can see, we do not have any of. And I'll deliver that. Alright, bring up a worker. Some reinforced blades. We'll have 1 more to our wood production. And hey, if we can just keep lowering hostility, that'll be fantastic. Which means wood and to produce.
Yeah.
So if we can get ahead of our code production, that'd be fantastic. I think we'll definitely We need to destroy this building. Give us some parts. Allows us to build that. Alright, we are going to take a couple of these guys out. Right, hopefully we can deal with some of these Blightrot cysts. They are quite troublesome. Alright, so our next goal is to sacrifice oil and coal. Unfortunately, don't have any oil on us. Let's take a look at our Pride of the Kingdom. So we need to produce 2 more goodies. Hostility will be low by 10. Which is fantastic. There we go. I think this actually might be a little broken, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see how this all pans out. Oh, only -1 on the frogs. That's not too shabby. Well, there is 20 oil for us. Another 10 more. We should have what we need. Alright, we can do a little trick here. Keep our froggos happy for a little time. And then we're going to switch back to no favoring. And shit. We've opened up a new glade. And there is a tinkerer, which we can obviously take over. Gives us some training tools, or we can salvage. Never a bad idea. Then there's the altar of decay, so we can either provide it with resin, And pretty much we've... I can kill one villager, but it does give us this converted altar of decay. It's good for morale. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one. So we'll just, I guess, start that now. Someone is going to die. A human scout died. Oh, isn't that just ironic? Well, we do get this coveted altar of decay. Means whoever leaves us in the future is going to lower hostility, which is fantastic. So it works in our favor, somewhat. Okay, I'm going to favor the harpies again. We're going to just pause quickly. And we have only one cyst there, so we can actually deactivate you guys. We're going to select this option here, that's 5. Okay, so that is 14, we need 18. Start. We're gonna have to go with this option, which means we do get the new clothes order finished. And then we can deliver 20 tools, some back materials, or frogs. We'll go with the tools. And we'll stop favoring. Push play. And of course we need some workers. So we'll be doing this. Need someone closer. So putting woodcut over here. This woodcut over here. Alright, so we actually have gained negative 30 hostility from our cornerstone, so hopefully, yeah, we can just keep pushing it. Keep the troops happy, as they say. Add another harpy house. And I guess we will do this option over here so we can get the oil vessels. And then of course we'll need to put someone in the rain mill eventually. Alright, so we are going to fast forward a tad. Cool, the trader is here. Let's see what we can purchase. That wouldn't be a bad idea to get some jerky. A bit of paste. What else? If I had boots, I would get boots. But no such luck. Right, we'll switch out copper ore. Some planks. A bit of bricks. And then we shall take advantage of the harpies' good fortune. Nothing else we can really buy. Hey, there's our second Thunderbolt shard. So we're just gonna forge it. And now a third one has appeared. So every 50 complex foods produced, we have none. With 30 pottery barrels of water skins produced. Every 25 packs of goods produced. 3 parts. Random building materials. Trade routes of 15% faster. I like the parts. And I guess we'll go with complex foods. Need a kitchen first. So it does all work together. And I guess -2 to pickle production. We don't actually use pickles. So that works out perfectly. Another person in there. Let's switch out one for you. Alright, there we go. We should get that order complete. And the Alt of Decay should be done now. There we go. Alt of Decay. Kind of big though. Sheesh. That's so big, master. Well, where do I complain? Did sacrifice someone for it. And now we need is a service building. And a monastery is what we require. Alright, so we actually have -50 hostility from our part of the kingdom cornerstone, which just puts us at level 1 hostility. Fantastic. I guess we can always upgrade this too. We need pipes though. Pipes and parts. Hmm. 40 complex foods. For us to get complex foods. I guess paste is a complex food. We need salt. We're still short on marrow. We'll have to wait a bit for that. Well, the miners are dry. We'll have to do a bit of upgrading. seems like we're missing some key ingredients. Okay, tools. So we'll have to deactivate this for now. And put some farmers in the right places. Wow, even with favoring, we're still at plus 22. Yeah, we'll take someone off the mines. We only have one blight post here, or blight thing we need to take out. Cool, so we're just going to fast forward here. We seem to have gotten an impatience point. So we need a monastery, not a temple. Temple is good for all three. So that is what we shall go with. Alright, we're definitely going to have to start cutting out these trees over here. They seem to be in our way. Alright, we're going to play pause. Move you over here. Cut this open. Alrighty. Cool, another cornerstone for us. We'll go with the over diligent woodworkers again. It's always good. And selecting, I guess we'll take 6 workers over here. Be diligent and take this. The tinker would be good for tool production, but then we would need 1 million bars. We only have 20. Let's rebuild. See if we can push that. And then, yeah, we need, of course, pipes. Is pipes possible? It is indeed possible. Paste. Paste is possible now. We won't do scrolls. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, let's just do that. Right, we are going to favour our good old friends the harpies. Perhaps get at least 1 point somehow. Would be nice. A new glade has been discovered, and it's the Fisherman's Cave. This is going to be a shit one. Trade goes there, incense, tree. So we need either 45 stone, tools. It's gonna be tough. Deselect you. Deselect you. Getting 30 stone is not going to be easy in 11 minutes. Unless a trader decides to bring us some. Here's another option here. 2 minutes for that. Ice jerky, paste. Let's see. We'll see what the trader brings. Alright, trader is here. Okay, so let's take a look-see. No complex foods. So that option is out of the... We can do tools. We only need 11 tools. So we're short one tool. That's a kind of a tough one, to be honest. New clothes doesn't give us what we need. So we're gonna have to go, I guess, with the stone. It's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. Hey, finally. Alright, we can make some crystallized you for tools, bakery for pies and biscuits, which does take care of 2 of our people, pies and porridge, which is actually a better option, and luxury goods. We're going with that, and it is the pantry. Oh, come on, guys. What's up? How do I make paper? Why? Well, the good news is that we do have less hostility, but cost. These figures aren't moving. Well, good news, one more pipe, and then we should have enough to upgrade the mine. We'll upgrade this one. We're swimming in coal, guys. Absolutely swimming in coal. Okay, so the temple has the sacrament of the flame. Hostility is reduced by 25, the most average retroactively. Every 200 seconds spent sacrificing goods. Would be nice. Oh, we're in one of those predicaments where we are just gonna have to suck it up. Take the hit. Alright, let's burn some of these Blightrot. We just need a way to make dye, make paper, get luxury goods, complete an order, and fulfill the need in the temple. It's going to be difficult. Let's sacrifice a little bit of goods. Ooh, some parts. Thank goodness. Alright. Parts are going to win us this game. Why do you say that? Well, what do we need? How is this camp? We only have 3. How good is that? Something will have to be destroyed. Honestly, at this rate, it's gonna have to be a woodcutter's camp. Of course, this will allow us to get a harvesters camp in. is no stone in this entire area. Hey, we got the need fulfilled. Okay, we'll do that. Fantastic. Alright, we're gonna push play here. Okay, let's get the show on the road here.
Yeah.
Okay, we can finally use some rainwater. And I guess we can upgrade this. Trade is almost here. We are going to lose an impatient point though. It's a bit sad, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I guess we could start doing these. And we need 20. Are we gonna fast forward a little bit and see what happens? Should get one more reputation point. So I'm gonna lose one now. Yeah. Shit. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that now. Wait, what do we have over here? Okay, so we got some artisan building, tavern. No, we need a monastery. Okay, so we get some more training gear, which is good. A brick oven, we don't need that. That. Alright, so we're gonna do this. A little trick over here. Turn that off. Go on. Consumption. Why can't I turn this off? That's strange. Subject controls unavailable reason without restrictions. Wait, what does that mean? It sucks. Alright, well, we might have to just produce more, I guess. Alright. So this is what we'll do. Juggle there. And we'll start. What's this? Alright. Not the best options. Metals wouldn't be bad, but oil is always good. We'll go with oil. Oil, of course, is brilliant. Tea. That's possible. Add it to the list. What we need, how much? 30 training gear. So we're gonna pause. There's 30 right there. That is our solution. We shall take one of you out over here. Put you back in here. Shift you up. Water strider. Then of course we'll be able to fulfill this need. So in due time. And what we can do is take one of you out there. Put you here. And then we will turn off the planks. And just deactivate that building for a moment. We're negative 160 on our hostility range. The food is running low. Gonna have to deactivate the trappers camp. Actually, no, wait, never mind. We found something. Aha. Can finally sacrifice some tools. We need to make a smart decision, yeah? Tools give us that. And that. Oh, we're definitely buying 30 oil. Just sell all of that. And I'll just sacrifice all that. Alright, we'll start using some of the rainwater for us. And then we need 16 tools. 34, that's quite a lot. Well, we just need one more tool, and we can get another order complete. Alright, so that is almost done. What else are you selling, good sir? I guess now's the time to buy food. I guess buying meat's never a bad option. There we go. Oh yeah. Of course, we have 6 homeless froggies. We're gonna make sure they get some nice homes. And we've got another harpy house over yonder, and a human house. We've got a few builders, they can handle it. Well, we're just gonna go with the tools. I don't think we can wait. Now, what are we looking for? Crystallized dew. And solve our tool problem. Wait, what is this? Alchemist hat. Artisan. Artisan. Okay, well, we'll just put you over here. To make crystallized dew, we just need resin, stone, and clay. To make wine. Okay, we'll do that. Tea, not necessary. And then, of course, we have some totems we need to deal with. Which is not great. Okay, how far are we from getting our next forge token? Keep missing it. Is it this one? Ah, there we go. 18 more, 17 more nodes. Alright, we're going to sacrifice a bit of coal. Seems like we can handle it. Alright, building materials are done. We can deactivate that. Okay, we just need tools. Cool, we're just going to fast forward a little bit. Oh, and there we go, a monastery. Exactly what we needed. Okay, so tools are our salvation here. The more tools we have, the chance we have of surviving this. I'm gonna go with good cutting. Collect some new workers. I think we just got our tool. No, we didn't. Not tool, sorry, forge. Sticky. Oh, we're gonna favor the frogs for a change. Let's see how that goes. Put some more workers in the mines. Try to take advantage of that if we can. Okay, so technically we can make training here. Technically. Stone or clay? Is it a Alright, tools will be our main focus. Let's shift a couple of you guys out. We are going to push the rainwater order, so we're going to push to get these 180 units used up as soon as possible. And hey, there we go. Our next forge cornerstone is ready. Luckily no one has pickles on their mind. I think if we can get the tools right, we shall be fine. Everything shall work out. So all we need is to create crystallized dew. Should be fine. Another patience point has been lost. Guess wood is very sought after. Well, everyone's very happy. No builders. You're gonna have to pause someone. I turn off the religion. Oh, that's priceless. What can we do? Oh, we can buy some tools. Shall do that. Tools. Food is good. Stone is always good to have. What else? What can we get for 6 more amber? Get some bugs. Not a bad idea. We now have enough for parts. It's going to be coming in thick and fast. Just need the numbers now. No one needs skewers. Do you need ale and incense? So we'll go with the distillery. Distillery what? Nope, it's a druid's hut. Distillery looks different. Okay, only one little one. 2 little. Blightrot assists. Okay. Chevy. What we need is 50 incense, which we can get through here. Which means more woodcutters. Okay, everything's looking green. This is good. Tools. Okay, well, we'll do this. Who can we switch off? We'll switch off to you. And then the next one shall be over here for 15. 15 again. This number up here. Need builders. So we have to build. build a few more items quickly. So, 2 there. Alright, we should get that level 3 bonus to our ancient hearth. And there we go. Things are looking up. GG, yeah. I think we'll just decline. Finish another order. Fantastic. And now all we need is the incense. Oh, 50 units away of rainwater. I think we have this one in the bag, guys. Don't want to speak too soon, but I will have a bit of confidence. Keep trying to right click and destroy something like how Anna does it. That's good habits, I guess. Bad habits, maybe. Stonecutter's camp has nothing to mine. I'll shift you up there.
Yeah.
Tools, tools, tools. Seems like we're running low on water. Ironically. Well, we'll just have to fast forward quickly. Oh, there we go. Ancient Hearth level 3. Fantastic. Okay, we'll put a couple of you in here. Cool. Looks like we're going to complete the rain punk order very shortly. And then for incense, we need roots, scales, salt, or resin. Oh, we're going to complete the order.
Hello.
And see what we can buy. Roots. Buy some beer. And what else? I think that was it. Damn, 22 parts. I've never been so blessed. Food wise, we can get biscuits. And one thing we don't have is pies. Sorry, not pies, biscuits. Yeah, that's about it.
FMA.
We've been very fortunate this round, so we'll just continue that. All we have to do is just focus on getting incense. I'll get 25 incense from there. That will help quite a bit. Okay, only 2.5 points left, and then we have this one in the bag. Which means that abandoned cache. This one makes 2. And we also have the service forum building. Increases double yield production, which is always good. Looks like every human need is complete. So they're very, very happy. I guess we can just add a few people. See if that helps. We can deactivate this building. We just have to wait for 50 incense. And then we can just sacrifice some coal. We'll just favor the humans, and I think that should be it, guys. Don't see another solution here. And that's it. We should be finishing up within a minute and a half. By the end of the storm, we shall be finished. Deactivate you. I guess we can deactivate all of these. Oh. There we go. Not too bad. Hour 44. Okay, so we completed the deeds, ominous presence, human settlement. I'm going to get at least 25 humans, and then prestige level 6 or higher. This is our score multiplier. Town, patience. That's pretty good. Lots of wood. Second highest is drizzle water. Fantastic. Coal, turkey, flour paste. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so the cycle is finished. So, I think we might go with supply package. So we either go supply package or obsidian box. I think we go with the supply package. And of course, we're gonna end the cycle. Oh, there it is, guys. Now we're just going to go to the smoldering city, unlock a few deeds for experience. So we got another one. Okay, some more cornerstones, building unlocks. It's fantastic. Alright, time to do some upgrades. Alright, where are we? Alright, we're going to start with 5 planks. Treasure one. I'll do that. Game on embarkation point. That's always good. I can gain coal and oil. That's always good. We'll take that. I think all we can do here is at the harpies camp. And I think that's it. Alright guys, thanks for joining in yet again. I really do appreciate it. And hey, we did it. I had my doubts, but I think we managed to pull it off. But alright. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.